Neverland Navigation Radio,
where we continue our adventures through the past of holiday celebrations at Walt Disney World.
I'm glad we weren't trying to say that at the same time because I would have said Christmas.
Yes, okay, yes. Okay, good. It worked out the way it needed to work out.
Yeah.
Okay, if you did not join us for part one of this little adventure, you should, because we took a very festive foray through kind of the chronology of holiday celebrations at the Walt Disney World theme parks. And we kind of also touched on what's going on at Animal Kingdom for the holidays.
Yeah, we got specific on Animal Kingdom, but before that we went through the chronology of kind of how Christmas and holiday, I guess you should just say holiday, because of Animal Kingdom not being Christmas at all.
Yeah, good point, yeah.
How the holiday celebrations have evolved at Walt Disney World over the last 50 some years.
Yeah, and it's kind of a fascinating story.
It is. And I think that for me, I was really surprised on, I wasn't surprised that they started off doing Christmas on the first year,
right.
But I was surprised at how long it took them to get to like where we're at now, like doing the Christmas parties and
the candlelight processional moving to Epcot.
It was just like the candlelight processional was just like one night. One little show, one little night, like I don't know.
In Town Square at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
How strange.
Very surprising.
Yeah. So that you should take a listen to that. You should catch yourself up on all that because it was very interesting. Mm-hmm. And this episode will be very fun because we're kind of going park by park for the remaining 3 theme parks we haven't covered.
Yeah.
Which will be Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. And it's a very exciting time because we love the holiday celebrations at each of these parks.
Yes. With our whole hearts.
With our whole hearts. So, before we dive into all of the holiday fun, we wanted to thank you for joining us on this episode of Neverland Navigation Radio. If you'd like to help support the show, you can do that by subscribing wherever you found us, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, wherever you manage to find us. And you can leave us a review. We love to read the reviews. They're super fun. We love interacting with you guys, and they help kind of boost us up the podcast search results. So, if you want to support the show, you can leave us a holiday gift by doing that.
Yes. And if you are thinking about taking a vacation of any kind at any time, whether it be Christmas or not Christmas or next Christmas, and you are wanting to go to a Disney park or Universal or on a cruise, please consider sending me an email. My email is morgan@neverlandnavigation.com, and I am a free-to-you travel agent. It does not cost you a penny to work with me. And what people don't realize is when they book a vacation, the price of their personal travel agent's commission is baked into the price that they're paying. Even if you got a good deal, you're paying for the commission for your personal travel agent, whether you use one or not. So if you don't use one, you're just giving extra money to the place you're going, which I guess is fine, but why not help out a small business and have somebody that can help you? So that's me. I can do that. You just have to send me an email and I can help you as much or as little as you want with your booking needs, with your dining, with making plans of all kinds of stuff. And as a thank you, I give my clients free custom trip t-shirts before their trip. So if you are taking, like, let's say a Christmas trip to Walt Disney World next year, a lot of my clients will ask for their shirts to say whatever your last name is, family Christmas trip, and sometimes each family member will have a different character on their shirt, maybe a different character wearing Santa hat, whatever. I've had an entire family that wanted Jingle Cruise shirts.
Love it.
I love the Jingle Cruise.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's a 10 out of 10 idea right there. Yeah, give yourself the holiday gift, which is free to you, of booking a travel agent for your trips. I promise you'll never go back once you start traveling with a travel agent.
Right.
Not only for the perks, but for the ease of travel as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're helping a small business too. I think that's incredible. Like, I like doing that for other stuff. You know what I mean?
And you don't even have to support the small business with your money.
No,
it's
not even
free.
And you get a kickback. Like, that's incredible.
It's
this
a
is
win-win-win.
the easiest way.
There are so few win-wins in life.
There are.
This is definitely one of them.
For real.
All right, are we ready to dive in?
I'm ready.
Let's get into the holiday magic of it. girl.
Yeah, you all know how much I love Christmas. Jake loves Christmas too. So this is doing the history of Christmas in the parks was so fun. So we covered Animal Kingdom on our last episode, and so now we've got the other three parks, which are
Yes.
the heavy hitters.
Indeed.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I said on the last episode, I used to go to Animal Kingdom for the Christmas stuff they had in Dino Land, which of course is no longer there.
Oh,
So
the ghost of Christmas past.
yeah,
Oh.
Whenever we're trying to decide which parks to go to in November and December, between these three are the three we're choosing.
It's true. Yeah. Sorry, Animal Kingdom, with your smattering of winter fun. But
Yeah,
it's really these are the ones that are really packing in the holiday fun.
I wish, like, I would like to see those animal puppets in like late January.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that is winter.
Yes, and for here, that's when it's actually really cold.
I know.
Sometimes.
And that's probably when we will enjoy the Animal Kingdom winter decoration.
True.
Yeah.
Right. And it will be, Animal Kingdom with a little less heat is always nice too, because it's a lot of walking in Animal Kingdom.
Agreed. Here are some quick suggestions. Put some ornaments in the Tree of Life. That would be so fun.
That would be
Wrap
nice.
it in Christmas lights.
Wow.
That would be fabulous. Make it snow, as we mentioned.
We did mention
previously.
that. But I love these.
Yeah, just quick and easy too.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Wow, that would be so cool.
Yeah, would love that.
Yeah, and they could still be those fun orange and brown and paper mache kind of ornaments. They don't have to be like red and green.
And it could be a holiday tree where there's different ornaments that celebrate each of the different cultures.
Yes.
And you can put lanterns in there for Diwali. There's so many different ways you could celebrate the holidays with the Tree of Life. I would love to see a little bit more
I would love
creativity.
That too. I would love that so much.
Yes, but anyway, that's not what we're doing.
No.
What we're actually doing is diving through the history or the holiday celebrations
And the history.
I
mean, that's what this started as, history, and that we just kind of. I'm also going to be talking to you about the current stuff too. So.
Yeah, sprinkle in all of that holiday pixie dust.
All right, so let's go back to the beginning and start at Magic Kingdom.
Yay.
Okay, so holiday decor and the first Christmas in 1971 was when Magic Kingdom first when it first opened. Then in December of 1971, guests were enchanted by a giant tree, which, I mean, was probably a much bigger deal at the time. Now they're everywhere on Disney.
I know. That's like their thing.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're in all the resorts.
Not that we're complaining.
No, I'm thrilled about it.
Love that.
I can't wait.
Because they're in different themes.
Yeah, to see all of them. They're so different. Anyway, the first year in 1971, that giant tree was a big deal, and there were hundreds of wreaths of hemlock and holly on Main Street, USA. Plus, there were floral displays of 50,000 winter blooms, and that's including like poinsettias. They did a ton of those for that first year.
Love it.
And they had decorated shop windows. So full Christmas, like classic Christmas
old school classic Christmas
in 1971. And even though 1971 was well over 50 years ago, I'm not talking about that kind of classic. I'm talking about like early
turn of the century classic, baby.
So even in 1971 time, this was like
retro.
The classic retro old school like Christmas vibes.
Back.
So yeah, exactly. How fun. In Town Square that first year stood a 50-foot Christmas tree that came from Michigan. I think that it must have not been real, but we talked about this in the last episode. I tried to find out, and there's not much information about it.
Okay.
It was adorned with 1,200 lights and 1,000 ornaments. They were big. We saw that video. Yeah.
They're like 2 human heads.
Yes.
They're huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was all there in 1971. So if you're trying to imagine what Christmas at Disney World looked like on opening year, it looked like what it looks like now, kind of on Main Street, USA.
Yeah, it really, the feel hasn't changed very much.
Has not changed very much. I totally agree with that. I kind of like the way that tree looked better. Yes, if you look at the pictures from that year, it was
cool.
Yeah, it was more, I want to say tree shaped, like it was fluffier looking, and now
it was fuller.
Yes,
I know what you mean.
Now the one that we have is like a full cone, like it is like,
and it's narrow.
Yes, and it's
got
narrow.
like a narrow. It's like a point. It's got
Yes.
a weird, yeah, it's very conical. But like I did appreciate how full that one was back in the day.
Yes.
That made me think maybe it was real. And the fact that they got it from Michigan,
I
like if it
know.
were fake, they would just
Why
make
bother?
it
Yeah.
in Orlando, right? So yeah, we're deducing that it's real. If you've got evidence to the contrary, we'd be down to hear it. But
Yeah.
yeah, interesting.
It is an interesting. I don't know how big Christmas trees honestly get. Like how I don't know.
When I think about the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, which is a real Christmas
Yeah.
tree, it is massive.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that you're right. Okay,
Could be, yeah.
I couldn't find anything definitive, and it was driving me crazy.
Yeah. You're right. It's
If
like,
somebody
come on,
knows,
internet.
yes, internet.
This is what you're for.
Your whole job.
This
Like,
is your deal.
people always say you can't. You could find anything, right?
Yeah.
If anybody out there knows for sure, I would love to know for
Right.
sure. But yeah, it's a good deduction.
Yeah, leave us a comment on Instagram, Neverland Avco.
But anyway, the classic decorations, the wreaths, the garlands, the twinkling lights, and the towering park icon tree set the template for Magic Kingdom's holiday look, which, like I just said, it continues.
Worked out for them.
Yes.
Yep.
The extended hour, even in 1971, they even extended park hours until midnight on the Christmas week to accommodate crowds.
Cool.
They had nearly 70,000 guests on peak days that year.
Dang.
So wild. Yeah. I mean, we don't get a lot of midnight nights anymore. So
No, yeah. That's
cool.
really special.
Yeah,
How
that
fun.
is special. Christmas parades. There was a daily holiday parade that has been part of Magic Kingdom's Christmas since that first year in 1971. It ran twice a day from December 10th to January 2nd, featuring marching toy soldiers, dancing reindeer, marching bands, girls playing glockenspiels, and 50 famous Disney characters, and of course Santa Claus.
Fun.
Yes, these elements like the toy soldier drummers and prancing reindeer, all of this became enduring icons of Disney parades.
Agreed.
So even though it's not Disney IP and yeah, it's just still there.
You think of it.
And people don't play with toy soldiers anymore. I mean, I don't know if they probably didn't in 1971, but like
no, but it's just it's iconic.
It's really endured that kind of stuff, and I think that's very cool.
Yeah. I think of the Rockettes.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
The name and the scale has evolved, of course, from being called Christmas Parade to the Very Merry Christmas Parade, which was what it was called in the 1980s and 90s. And today it is called Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade.
Okay.
But the spirit has remained the same, and guests love seeing the life-size wooden soldiers march in unison, and that concept was borrowed from Disney's 1961 Babes in Toyland film and the joyous finale of Santa waving from his sleigh.
Yeah.
This was something that was televised. Obviously, we all have probably seen it.
Yes.
The Christmas Day Parade, which is on ABC, and it's been a tradition, and then they started incorporating the Magic Kingdom parade in 1983.
Love that.
Yeah. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which I touched on this stuff earlier when I did on the last episode when I did the chronological order of how things kind of played out, but I'm getting more specific now. One of Magic Kingdom's most famous holiday offerings is this after hours event called Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which it began in 1983. The first one was on December 16th of 1983, and it was just a one-night affair.
Wild.
Yeah, that had the parade, carolers, free treats, and complimentary family photos and stockings. And the price was $13.95 for adults, as we said.
And I bet it was wonderful.
It
sounds wonderful.
Yeah. And one night, that's crazy.
I know.
Throughout the 1980s, the party remained a single night event. For example, in 1986, it took place on December 13th from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. So, like, it was, like we said, like, maybe, like, 2 Saturdays before Christmas or something like that.
Wow.
Disney went all out to make the party feel special. And in 1986, they even gave away a surprise gift to a guest every 15 seconds for a while. And prizes range from new cars to cruise trips. So I don't how did they have that? That's crazy.
Okay, so we can't do the Country Bear Jamboree.
I know,
Christmas
but you can
overlay.
just throw gifts at people.
We could give people a car?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
wild.
Good for you. That sounds great.
Yeah, yeah.
How fun.
By the 1990s.
It's like the Ellen show or something.
Yeah, Oprah, yeah.
Yeah, look under your seat.
Yeah. By the night, I don't know. And it was just 1 year, and it was like, what?
What? That's so wild.
Did you need to do this?
Yeah.
I don't think you needed to do this.
Maybe
like,
they have
cool,
some
but
lying around.
Yeah.
Fun.
By the 1990s, demand grew and the party expanded to multiple nights. Mm-hmm. So in 1996, it ran for 7 nights.
Oh.
Today, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is a big event that's held for 20 to 25 nights across all of November and December, featuring exclusive shows, the Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade, cookies and cocoa, and at treat stations, in addition to some other drinks. It's not just cocoa. Snowfall on Main Street, meet and greets with characters and holiday attire, and a signature fireworks show.
Yeah.
But ticket prices are much higher. It's at least $150. I think ours was closer to $200.
It is quite the investment.
Yeah. Yes.
It is fun though.
Yeah. It's just a lot for a few hours, but yeah.
I know. There's sticker shock to be had.
There is, for sure, especially when you're talking about a whole family.
Agreed, because when you start multiplying that, oof.
Yes, exactly.
Big oof.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's without hotel and stuff like that. But I'm not complaining. We love it.
Right.
So, notably, this party has... Sorry, I got off track here for a second. Notably, this party has introduced its own unique entertainment. So stage shows like Mickey's Twice the Night Before Christmas in the 90s, Celebrate the Season Castle Show, which was in the 2000s, and the current Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration, which debuted in 2016. These shows keep evolving to keep it unique and different.
Exciting. Don't you have good memories of these?
Yes.
These like Christmas shows?
Yeah, I really liked the Christmas shows in Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
And they shut down that theater a hot minute ago. I couldn't even tell you the year.
Yeah.
But those were my favorite because the Tomorrowland Theater, which if you're more new to Disney, you might not even know this exists.
Yes.
But
the Galaxy Palace stage or something.
Yeah, you can see it.
It's by Buzz Lightyear.
You can't see it, but you used to be able to see through the windows when you were on the People Mover and see it, but now you can't even see it anymore.
Because it doesn't exist.
Yes, right. Is it not even storage space theater anymore?
You're going to hate what it is.
Okay.
It's cast parking.
Oh my god. Okay, I do think you've told me this before, and I just
so
blocked
sad.
it out.
I used to
parking. It's so close to the. It's like right next to Buzz Lightyear.
Yep.
That's wild.
I know.
I do hate that.
I hate that too.
Because it was such a good theater because it was a sit-down theater, and it wasn't like it was comfortable seating, but who cares? Because if you've been running 10 miles doing your Disney day, sitting down and watching, characters sing and dance and do Christmas songs, it was just a lovely break.
It was. I really liked that theater. I'm sad it's gone.
Yeah.
The Rocket Tower stage is so underutilized.
It is.
So, Tomorrowland Entertainment has really taken a nosedive.
That Rocket Theater stage is also, if it was really well utilized, it would block up a lot of space there.
Oh yeah, it's tiny.
Yeah.
And it's in a very congested area.
Yes, right, because you've got the line for the People Mover and Astro Orbiter right there.
Right. And it's like the hub of Tomorrowland.
And it's not shaded.
Yeah. Problems.
Yes. Problems. All the problems.
Yeah.
But
so they had the Christmas shows there.
They did have Christmas shows there, and that's what I have really good memories of, and I miss that a lot.
Mm.
I don't actually have any specifics on the names of the shows. They went through a few shows back in that area, and then they did these shows that were at the front, in front of the castle too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
a lot of fun Christmas entertainment from back in the day.
They did have a lot, and I do miss that because now it feels like you really have to do the party to get a really good Christmas show.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so The nighttime fireworks have changed from holiday wishes to Minnie's wonderful Christmas time fireworks. We mentioned that in the last episode. And despite the changes, the focus is on an immersive Christmas atmosphere. And it does a good job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in 2020, when the full parties were canceled, Magic Kingdom was still doing the character cavalcades that included Santa, which was really nice. The Castle Dreamlights is another big part of Magic Kingdom history specifically, and we talked about that a little bit on the last episode. Just to go a little bit into more detail, beginning in 2007, the castle was draped in a blanket of 200,000 LED lights, creating the illusion of ice and snow glistening on the turrets. And each evening, a short live show would light the castle, originally with the fairy godmother granting Cinderella's wish to adorn the castle in winter beauty. From 2014 onward, Queen Elsa of Frozen took the honors freezing the castle in a popular A Frozen Holiday Wish show.
Loved it. Love it.
Yeah. The sight of the castle aglow in a million of these white, like bright white, cool white, I think I would say, lights shimmering and changing, became a beloved Christmas postcard for guests. Any fan of this time period has this picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's so true. It was my wallpaper on my phone.
Yeah, every Christmas. I still use it as my wallpaper on my phone. I have a rotating pictures as my wallpaper for the different seasons, and it's one of them because it's just so, makes me so happy. And like we said on the last, this is something that kind of died because of COVID, but it didn't die because of COVID. It paused because of COVID, and then they decided not to bring it back because projections are easier. We've talked about before whether we think this could come back. They would have to really, really be listening to us because projections are cheaper and easier and don't require a crane.
Yeah.
So I just don't see it happening, but I hope that it happens.
I know. I wish they could find a solution to that. I don't know what it would be. Maybe it would be only put them up at nighttime or whatever, and then it would take longer, and then only certain chunks of them would be up. Like there's problems. I get it. It's logistically challenging.
Right. I have a picture from my honeymoon with a crane on the castle. I get it. You know what I mean?
Put a Santa hat on that bad boy.
Yeah, but we're also getting to the point, and I probably have said this before, where if you're getting your photos done by Disney, they should be able to crop it out or edit it out. So then even more reason to get your photos done by Disney if they're like, yeah, and we'll photo edit that crane out. You know what I mean? But
okay, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, they include it in your photo pass.
Right. They can add Tinkerbell. They can take out a crane.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They can do like adding Tinkerbell's the tip of the iceberg on what they can do with these photo passes now. So I just don't think it would be hard for them.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think a computer an AI would do it. They wouldn't even. Yeah.
Yeah, no labor involved.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about Magic Kingdom seasonal ride overlays, even though this is going to make me a little sad.
Okay.
Unlike Disneyland, Walt Disney World long resisted holiday overlays. Why? I don't know. I would love to talk to somebody about this. But there have been a few exceptions. As early as 1984, Magic Kingdom offered the Country Bear Christmas Special, which we talked about. Like Liver Lips McGraw would be Elvis, but with a Christmas tree guitar.
Fun.
Like they did so much stuff.
Loved it.
Despite guest appreciation, this ended after the 2005-2006 season, with Disney citing that their once-in-a-lifetime visitors preferred the classic show every visit. But like I said, I've heard that it was a budget thing.
Yeah.
The reasoning doesn't make sense. The reasoning doesn't make sense either way, to be honest, but whatever. It would be many years until another attraction at Walt Disney World got a holiday twist. And in 2013, Magic Kingdom introduced Jingle Cruise, which has become beloved.
Yeah.
That is if you don't know, is a Christmas overlay of the Jungle Cruise. On the sign they just throw, like, it's so kitschy and like cheesy and amazing, and it makes me so happy. They just like somebody taped up an eye over the U in Jungle Cruise. I'm so excited when I see this happen because it's not on November 1st. No. It normally takes them a little bit,
which I like.
Yeah and fun. I don't think the date's posted, so it's kind of just like one day it'll be there, and I'm like, hey,
It's Jingle Cruise now.
Yeah, it's time.
It's worth the wait.
Yes, it is worth the wait, and it's nice because that line sucks, but it's cooler in these months anyway, so that
Right.
makes it a little bit easier to stand in an outdoor switchback line.
Agreed.
Also, they add some fun Christmas stuff to the queue,
Right.
which makes the queue easier to deal with. This overlay, there's like that spider, and there's the gift box. There's so much stuff. I can't even.
Yeah.
This overlay adds Santa hats and decorations to the skipper's boathouse, seasonal jokes in the spiels, and even new punny boat names like Yuletide Lotus.
Fun.
Jingle Cruise has become an annual favorite each November through December in Adventureland, and they more recently. So that one is so big. I don't understand how they're not like, oh wow, everybody loves Jingle Cruise. We should do this more often.
Yeah, it's
but
a hit.
Yeah, but they don't. But we get some other ones that are exclusive to the Christmas party, although they, as we've said before, a lot are a bit disappointing. Here's some examples. In 2019, the Tomorrowland Speedway got a light display added to like along the track. That it looks kind of cool, but it's just lights along the track.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor told Christmas jokes.
Sure.
The Mad Tea Party has a holiday music and light package that's added just for the party. And then Space Mountain also plays a high energy Christmas music. I think it's like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra or something like that.
Right.
And it's got flashy red and green lighting. So just a lights package.
Yeah, these really are. I don't want to say...
The least you could do.
Yeah.
Is that what you didn't want to say?
Yeah, I didn't want to say lazy.
Well,
it just kind of is.
It just is. There's just like, there's not even a Santa hat.
Yeah,
like,
that's truly the least they could do.
It is the least they could do. It's crazy. I don't understand why they're so against overlays.
It's like Space Mountain for the Halloween part. They just turn the lights off.
Yeah, that one's way worse. I at least like the red and green and the song that they play for the Christmas one. Yeah. Turning the lights off is like an absolute joke.
Just saving on the power.
Yeah,
bill,
really, you're doing yourself a favor.
Yeah, thanks.
So that's a little annoying, but it is what it is. I get why they don't want to have to shut down something to remodel it for weeks. I get that.
Yep.
But there are options that aren't all that.
Agreed.
Okay, so for Magic Kingdom, characters and entertainment, the Magic Kingdom at Christmas has a lot of stuff beyond the parade and castle shows. The Main Street Carolers will be dressed as Dickinson costumes. I feel like this happened more back in the day than it does now. Have you seen the Carolers in the past few years?
No.
I wonder if they came back after COVID.
Maybe
but
at
anyway,
the party.
Yeah, maybe at the party. It is a very cute thing. Yeah. You know, like just very... we love street performance type stuff to just pop up, and this is one of those things.
Oh yeah, from the very first Christmas celebration at Disneyland, there have been carolers,
and I love that. I just think that it kind of makes you feel like you're in an old Christmas movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
It is storybook vibes.
Yes. You can meet Mickey Mouse in his Christmas sweater or catch beloved characters dressed for the season, like Winnie the Pooh and Friends. They all have Winnie the Pooh and Friends. Like, I'm not like watching Winnie the Pooh movies in my spare time, but those characters have the cutest outfits for Halloween and Christmas.
They're so good.
They're so good at that.
Love it.
These characters in Christmas outfits was also something that's more rich in the history and less so now. Now you if you really want to see these guys, you really need to go to the party and wait in line. But
right.
Or I think at Disneyland they were more available than they are at Disney World, but this is something in Disney World history that was kind of a big thing.
Right.
Traditional caroling and brass bands have been part of Main Street's atmosphere since the early years, contributing to that old-fashioned holiday feel. And even the shops get into the spirit with the emporiums, windows, and the confectionery treats. They get Christmas themes that we love. We love seeing the windows.
I know, Main Street is just perfect for Christmas.
Honestly, it's almost... I hate to... We've said the rest of Magic Kingdom isn't as Christmassy as it should be.
Yeah.
But Main Street, I could hang out there all day.
I know.
Like for the Christmas spirit, or especially at night. If we just go to Magic Kingdom at night, Main Street's where you want to be. It's like aglow with the warm Christmas lights. They do a great job of getting the right tone of light too.
Agreed.
It's warm. It's like old school.
It's happy.
It's just, yeah.
There's snow.
You got the feels. There's the snow. There's the tree. The castle without the dream lights, but the projections, the music.
Oh yeah.
And then the window displays. Like you really, you're happy there. You know what I mean?
They do it.
Yeah, they do it. And I do like the Christmas themed treats at the confectionery, and that's always been a thing. So I love that. I love that.
That's very cute.
I do also like Jingle Cruise and like some metal Christmas trees that are in Tomorrowland, but I just wish there were more. You know?
Oh, same. Completely agree.
Yeah. But I also like that Main Street has looked like this since 1971. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it makes me happy.
Frozen in time.
Yes. Santa also has always been, meeting Santa has always been a part of Magic Kingdom Christmas history.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and he would often meet guests at Town Square, especially in the past, but now it's more likely in Liberty Square, kind of behind the, ye old Christmas shop.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of hides back there, so you got to know.
Right.
Yeah.
His elves have to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You just have to know where it's
You
at.
just have to know, yeah. It's like almost like a hidden gem little area back there.
Yeah, maybe that's good because it keeps it not so crazy.
Yeah, it is good for sure.
Yeah, they also, oh boy, let me start that again. They also, I like the setup they do for Santa. It's a very cute photo they end up with.
Yes, it is cute.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So he's always been in Magic Kingdom, and then in recent years he started being in other parks and in Disney Springs, but we'll get more to that later.
Oh, okay.
But yes, Magic Kingdom's Christmas decorations, they blend the nostalgia and the new delights, and Magic Kingdom Main Street is definitely the quintessential Disney Christmas experience.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's like straight out of like a Thomas Kincaid painting, Hallmark movie.
Yes.
It's just got the vibe.
Yes, it does. And I would whenever somebody asks me, you'd be surprised how much. But whenever somebody asks me what my favorite Disney Christmas spot is, this is not my answer, but it really is my answer.
Mm-hmm.
My answer is in Hollywood Studios. We will get there, but
it's a close race.
It's a close race, and for me, the Hollywood Studios one is like a little bit because it's not as crowded.
I know.
It's a little different. Yeah.
It's just a different thing.
It's different vibe.
You're not fighting for your life.
Yes, and on Main Street, you are fighting for you have to focus. That was the other thing I liked about the Osborne Spectacle of Lights is even though it was busy, sometimes you could really find somewhere to sit down and just chill.
People did. They just brought blankets and just sat there.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Fun. Right. And it's hard to do that in Magic Kingdom, I will say.
Oh yeah, you guys have to.
We have found some good times that not in the week of Christmas, of course, where it's got the Christmas stuff is going on, and we will grab an ice cream or a snack and sit at one of those tables there to try to just absorb the Christmas of it all. But as far as stopping somewhere and sitting on Main Street, not really possible unless you're waiting for a show.
Yeah, some people do the Hubgrass.
Yeah.
And they kind of just camp out there and face Main Street.
Right.
Which is cute.
Yeah.
I don't dislike that. But yeah, actual Main Street is tough to camp out.
But even if you're sitting on that Hubgrass, are you really seeing much more than the bottom of a bunch of people?
No, I don't think so, actually.
If you're sitting.
It's true.
I do like just strolling around in there, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's nice.
All right, let's pop over to Epcot.
Okay.
From its opening in 1982, Epcot gradually developed into a rich tapestry of holiday customs reflecting its global theme.
Yes.
Okay, I'm very gradual because they didn't even get the candlelight processional until 1994, I believe.
That was wild. Yeah.
By the 1990s, so it opened in 82. By the 1990s, the park had a full-fledged seasonal festival that today is a highlight of Walt Disney World's holidays.
Agreed.
So Let's talk about the candlelight processional. Did mention it. It came over in 1994. It is a retelling of the Christmas Nativity story with a masked choir and live orchestra. So it started off at Magic Kingdom, like we said, but in the 1990s they were outgrowing that space in Magic Kingdom, and in 1993 it says they moved. But I think okay, either in 93 or 94 was the first year of it being in Epcot.
Oh yeah, I saw 94.
Okay, I think that I saw it in two different. I think I wrote it differently because when I was researching, I researched a ton of different material. Anyway, and that it was a 15-night run. In 94 it expanded to a 30-night run, so I think it was 93. With 2 shows nightly. Ever since, the candlelight processional has been an Epcot Christmas centerpiece.
And it's busy.
Yeah, typically running nightly from the end of November through December 30th. Some of the stuff that I read made a point of saying that the Neil Patrick Harris nights sell out every year, and it's so funny because that's the one we went and saw.
Yeah.
But anyway, each night a celebrity narrator, ranging from actors or news anchors to to Disney celebrities or Disney favorites, recounts the biblical Christmas story. And then there's also a choir of over 300 singers performing carols like "O Holy Night" and the Hallelujah Chorus. The choir is made up of rotating guest high school choirs from around the country, joined by Disney's own cast member choir, which is like the Voices of Liberty choir.
Yeah.
All donning gleaming gold robes and sometimes forming the iconic living Christmas tree on stage in layers.
Love that.
There was a time where they didn't do that. So,
really?
Yeah. But I really like the way that looks.
Yeah, I do too. I like it just adds a little bit of visual interest to the show. Because otherwise, there's not a ton going on visually at the candlelight processional. But
there's not.
The living Christmas tree is fun.
Yeah. I am honestly a little surprised that this is as popular today as it was, because it is pretty
subdued.
Yes. Yeah, there's not a lot of over-the-top entertainment. It's also got a lot of church service feel to it.
Indeed.
But we have been to it. We enjoyed it. It's definitely a very classic holiday experience, I think.
I think it's the most
real, classic. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like that. The pomp and circumstance of a classic churchy Christmas.
Yes.
It's the most of that vibe you'll get at Disney World.
Yes, agreed.
By far.
By a leaps and bounds.
The only
one. Yeah. And so it's surprising, right? That it's still going. It is very a Christian church thing.
Not modern.
No.
Very traditional.
Yeah, no screens have been incorporated.
Right.
As of this year. As of last year, I should say.
Yeah, right.
A full 50-piece orchestra and fanfare trumpeters provide the music. This result is an experience that balances theme park whimsy with solemn holiday pageantry.
That's what it is. Yeah. Solemn holiday pageantry.
Yeah, more of that than the theme park whimsy. I mean, the theme park whimsy comes from the kind of glittery gold outfits and the celebrity of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But Mickey's not there.
Yeah, but Mickey's not there.
Right.
No. So the celebrities over the past couple decades have been Neil Patrick Harris, Whoopi Goldberg, Gary Sinise, and they deliver the heartfelt passage of scripture. Candlelight's core format has remained the same for decades, though each narrator brings their own flair. And it's notable that a Walt Disney World Entertainment executive named Ron Logan championed Candlelight's continuation, ensuring that this show survives even as Epcot's other entertainment changed.
Okay.
Which makes sense. It makes sense that they would have talked about it, because they have lost a lot of that kind of traditional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It is surprising that I guess it's not surprising that it stayed. It's surprising how the same it has stayed. There's been no attempts to insert character like Disney
or
IP,
or honestly to make it less Bible-y.
Yeah,
They're
there's no secular music.
yeah,
There's so many ways it could be changed.
right, and they haven't. They're traditional on it.
It's
Yeah,
very traditional,
yeah,
surprisingly so.
right.
Right.
But yeah, it's a nice thing. I've got a fun historical note.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so legendary newsman Walter Cronkite was a
yes.
narrator for this in 1988.
Dang.
And later, he lent his voice to Epcot's Spaceship Earth attraction, as we know, you might know.
Yes.
And he jokingly referred to the candlelight processional as being his practice for that iconic narration.
Oh, that's
it was like the
so
tryout.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know he ever did it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, yeah, it was in 88.
Right.
But yeah, it makes sense. It's funny because he's kind of like the voice of Epcot.
Yeah, it's so true.
I mean, the narrator of Spaceship Earth that's so everything. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
I feel like that person's running Epcot.
Yeah, the heart and soul.
Yeah. During COVID, the Candlelight Processional was sadly canceled, but it returned in 2021 with modifications like a smaller cast choir, no outside school choirs that year, and in 2022 is back in full form.
Cool.
So in 2021, they had like the Voices of Liberty doing it, not a full-on high school choir.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to holidays around the world. Now, the Festival of the Holidays, Epcot's World Showcase, is all about global cultures, and starting in 1996, Disney tapped into that for the holidays. The park introduced holidays around the world on November 29th, 1996, bringing to life the unique traditions of each country and World Showcase. And then ever since, visiting Epcot at Christmas time is like a whirlwind tour of international holiday folklore. They have the World Showcase storytellers, where each pavilion features the live performances of or costume figures who share the nation's seasonal traditions. I love that this has been happening for so long.
Yeah.
So, for example, guests can meet Father Christmas in the UK, telling tales of an English Christmas time, Pierre Noel in France, explaining French customs, so on and so forth. I'm not going to read them all. But even the countries that don't celebrate Christmas have storytellers explaining local festivals that are around the same time of year. Like in Japan, you can learn about their New Year's traditions.
Yeah. My favorite is Italy. I love how into it she gets.
She was so into it.
She nailed it.
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Norway one was good.
The Norway one was good.
Yeah, we like these a lot.
We really recommend these.
Yeah. If you have time for this, you really should do this. It's so fun. It's just
great.
Fun. The decor and atmosphere. Each World Showcase pavilion is adorned with appropriate holiday decor. For example, German Christmas, pyramids and string lights in Germany, luminaries in Mexico, an impressive Christmas tree in the World Showcase Plaza, which is at the front, with it has had international flags.
Yes.
Yeah, and
classic Christmas card photo right there.
Yeah. And then here's where I'm going to get sad and mad, so bear with me.
Oh boy.
Epcot even had the Lights of Winter, which was a stunning canopy of 30,000 synchronized lights arcing over the walkway between Future World and World Showcase. So that was in the 90s, and it ended in 2008. And when you're walking from the front of Epcot to the World Showcase, you go over basically a really wide bridge, and this was a canopy of lights you would walk under that was just glittering and dancing and amazing and
cool, like geometric patterns.
Yes, that went with Epcot and kind of was a really nice symbolic transfer from Future World to World Showcase.
Yeah.
In a way that made a lot of sense. Agreed. And was absolutely gorgeous. And whether you were walking through it or you could still walk down the side and not be under it. It was just so gorgeous. And this was dancing lights. And I don't understand why it was taken away.
Have we ever received any information on that?
Well, this is where I get mad. Okay, so Disney says officially that they closed it in 2008 because the technology had become obsolete. What?
That's interesting.
Dancing Christmas lights, and again, this is where I'm like, but puppets?
I know.
Are okay. Like, How is it the technology obsolete? You could have non-dancing lights that you walk through. Lights are lights.
It's so subjective
It
because, like, yes, It's a Small World is technologically outdated.
right.
You know, they're not A100 figures.
Yes, exactly.
That's not what this is about.
No, so this can't be the actual reason. So why? I mean, I guess don't say anything. I'd rather you not say anything at all than lie to me.
Yeah, that's very strange.
That was the one that really
Maybe they broke
makes me mad.
and they didn't want to cop to it.
Okay, and then you can afford to replace it. I'm just saying, but like,
well, yeah,
whatever. It was just such a cool thing. So many people loved it. There cannot have been much cost to it. I just can't. I can't wrap my brain. If there was a good reason, like birds were flying into it and dying or nesting or like it, I would understand that.
Sure.
Just give it to us.
Yeah, it's very perplexing.
But to come up with this lie, I mean, it's just not. It's just not obsolete.
Bring her
it's
back.
Christmas lights.
We love her.
Yeah, and it's not a location thing because it's still there. The bridge is still there, and now you just walk through nothing.
Yeah, and it didn't take up space.
It didn't take up space. There's just no reason. It didn't take long to put up. There's just no. I personally can't think of a reason that makes any sense. And so that's why I get mad about it.
I know.
I can at least with the Osborne lights, which I'm going to get to in a minute, but we really already went over it. But I can understand that they had to move that because they were taking that whole section out for Star Wars Land.
Right.
I could get into the fact that the Star Wars Land could have been built a little further back, but like even if I'm not getting into that, right?
Yeah, sure.
They could have moved those lights somewhere else, but at least I understand the location part. There's no location aspect to this.
No, it just was there and now it's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm. So boo, I hate that.
Right.
So this is a cool part of Epcot Christmas history.
Yes.
I just wish it was still there. I just don't see why it wouldn't be there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we won't dwell on it, but it is a big disappointment of ours.
It really is.
Yeah.
For holiday fireworks and music in Epcot, the illumination show that was there for decades included a special holiday finale during the festival, and that was really cute. They had a Peace on Earth kind of theme to that whole fireworks show,
right.
So it really worked anyway. And then they had a voiceover of course, Walter Cronkite sending a message of peace and goodness.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. This emotional finale combined with extra fireworks and lasers was a highlight that brought chills and tears to viewers even after Illuminations ended in 2019. The subsequent shows in Epcot, which were forever and harmonious up until recently, incorporated seasonal tags or songs during the holidays. I'm not sure about the new one.
Oh, really? I love that.
Do you know if they add a Christmas thing? I don't know.
I don't know, but I love that.
Yeah.
That tradition. I think that's
I love it too.
Really cute.
Very cool. Just tap something on at the end.
Just a tag.
Very cool that it was Walter Cronkite back when he was running the park.
Good. Yeah, really. You know how Morgan Freeman, people say he's God?
Yeah.
He always plays God?
Yeah.
I mean, really,
Epcot
Walter
God.
Cronkite, he's Epcot God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The festival, we talked about how the festival by the mid 2010s had turned into basically Food and Wine, but Christmas edition. And then they now have, I'm not going to go through everything, but they now have the holiday cookie stroll, which we love.
Yeah.
Because they've got different countries' versions of holiday cookies all at all the different places, and you can get stamps and then get like a free cookie.
Yeah.
There's also live music that has been through the years added to Epcot, not like when it was first opened in the 80s, but more recently. Like, for example, there's the a cappella group Joyful Exclamation Point that has performed gospel and R&B Christmas music on the Future World stage, and Epcot resident Voices of Liberty will sing Christmas carols in the American Adventure. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, I already said that. Okay, so lastly is Hollywood Studios, and I've already talked about a lot of it, so I'm just going to do a little bit of it because obviously the biggest history aspect to Hollywood Studios Christmas is going to be the Osborne Spectacle of Lights, which we've talked about. I've complained about. I apologize. I miss it with my whole heart. I can't contain my frustration with it not being something that I can experience anymore.
Yes.
If you didn't know, the Osborne family spectacle of lights started with the family's obsession in Little Rock, Arkansas. Businessman, very, very well off businessman, Jennings Osborne began decorating his home with an over the top light display in 1986 to fulfill his young daughter, whose name is Breezy's, Christmas wish. By the 90s, the Osborne home was lit with over 3 million lights and huge set pieces, a 70-foot tree, spinning carousels of lights,
Love.
even, a glowing Mickey Mouse,
Love.
drawing enormous crowds and lawsuits from annoyed neighbors. After a court ordered them to shut it down in 1995, Disney stepped in. Osborne was invited to bring his entire collection of lights to Disney MGM Studios to the park's backlot residential street.
Whoever decided to do that, love you forever.
I know. I don't know if it was that he went to Disney and was like, "Hey, I've got 8 million lights. Do you want them?"
Yeah.
Or
do you want them?
Yeah. Or if Disney went to him and they were like, "Hey, we hear you have a ton of lights you can't use.
We got a place for you."
Yeah.
Either way,
thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. There used to be like kind of a plaque kind of thing
Yes.
that talked about this, and I was like appreciative.
I know. You want to like salute it or something.
Yes. Can I look you guys up and so send you a thank you?
Pour one out for you.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Yeah. That first year was an immediate smash hit. Guests were astounded walking through the winter wonderland of 4 million lights, covering every facade with light up moving carousels, angels, elves, and a massive Peace on Earth globe. Oh my God, iconic. Remember?
Yes, and the angels love.
Yes. Yeah. Over the year, Disney expanded on the spectacle. By the early 2000s, they had grown to 5 million lights with countless hidden Mickey shapes and surprises, which I used to love to try to find all the hidden Mickeys in there. In 2004, the display moved. Oh, it wasn't quickly. My bad. I thought that they moved quickly from the residential street to the streets of America, but I'm wrong. It started in 1995 at the back in the residential street and didn't move to the streets of America until 2004.
Oh, that's also later than I thought
too.
Interesting.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Cool.
Really, I'm really surprised.
Yeah. Because I can't picture it on Residential Street.
Yeah,
I've seen pictures.
Yeah.
But from my own memory, I think of it in the
when
Streets
I was
of America.
obsessed with it, it was Streets of America. So that was like I said, it was 2004, 5, 6.
Yeah. So I mean, it does make sense.
Yeah, but I didn't. I thought it had been there.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
Interesting.
In 2006, a major enhancement of the show gained 1,500 dimming and control channels, allowing the lights to dance to music in coordinated patterns. Renamed the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights, it now wowed visitors as the entire street would go dark and then burst to life in waves of synchronized songs like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra songs and Feliz Navidad, among lots of others.
It got even better.
Yes, it got better.
Yeah.
So people would clap along with the songs as buildings pulsed with color and giant icons like a huge flashing Santa and reindeer over the spinning earth kept time with the music. The snow machines were producing swirling flurries in the Florida air, and it was just like the whole thing was absolutely magical. And there was another canopy of lights which was also, I guess I just like that. I guess I just like walking under lights.
Yeah, a canopy of lights is their gig, really.
Here's the thing that I told you might not know about because I didn't know about, but if you did,
tell me.
Congrats. But so hiding somewhere in the display was a quirky Easter egg, which was a single purple cat figurine that had gotten mixed in with the decor, so it was a leftover from the Osborne family's Halloween decorations that accidentally got sent to Disney with the Christmas decorations. So it's like a purple scary Halloween cat. And so the Imagineers thought it was funny and they would always hide it somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that amazing?
No, I didn't know that. That's so fun.
I want to go back in time.
I know. I don't think I've ever even seen it that I can remember.
I'm going to have to look it up.
We should get a tattoo of it.
For sure.
No, that's so fun.
Oh my gosh. I love this. I love that the Imagineers are like, oh my gosh, this is a Halloween decoration. Hilarious. I'm going to put it in.
I know. Like, the fact that they moved it all the time, I love.
Oh my gosh.
Fun.
So
I love when they're having fun.
Yes.
That really makes it fun for me.
Same.
I love that. Yeah.
Here's something that irritated me. The Osborne Lights final upgrade came in 2011 when all the old school incandescent bulbs were swapped for energy efficient LEDs.
Oh.
So a couple years before they canned the whole thing, they swapped it out for energy efficient bulbs.
Good.
Yeah. In 2015, they announced to get rid of the whole thing, and instead of just moving it somewhere else, they're like, nah, we'll just get rid of it.
That I will never understand.
I will say I don't understand it, and I hope nobody's gonna get mad, but I just wish they would have moved it somewhere else. I get that it's doing a good thing now because what they did was they donated it to a charity for kids. Give Kids the World Village.
Yeah.
I have gone and seen it at the Give Kids the World Village and paid to see it. I think every year for the past 5 years or whatever, because I want to support the charity. I like the lights, and I guess it makes me feel better to be around them, but they don't do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're like spread way out, so it's just not as spectacular. They're not dancing. I don't even see like the big Hallmark things.
Yeah, the
that
angels,
used to be there.
the globe. Yeah.
So it's really disappointing. It's not like you hear they gave it to them and you're thinking, oh, they're just putting on this exact same show somewhere else, and that now my money's going to go to charity and I still get to see it. But that's not the case. It's not at all the same.
Yeah, they just took some of the lights.
Yeah.
So now they don't have to buy Christmas lights. They just use those lights.
Right.
So
it's not, the show's gone. They're not putting on the show. It's gone.
Right. It is a good cause. We love that about it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we were
I'm glad they're not sitting in a warehouse rotting, but
yeah, not the same. I think my alternate fantasy for those lights would be that they would adorn Disney Springs.
Yeah. There is so much space in Disney that they could put these. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy to think about. Whether you're talking about taking an existing part of the parks and plussing it up with Christmas lights, or just creating a whole new space.
Yeah.
There's so much you could do. You could add stuff onto a resort. You could add to that area that, like, by a water park even. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so much. The area, like, what's the new Fantasyland area, that back there, I feel like it's always dead back there in a weird way. They could totally, like, there's a lot they could have done. I just think there's a lot they could have done.
I agree.
In addition to the fact that they could have not put Starbucks 2 right there, which we don't need to get into that again. But it's crazy. It's crazy that it's gone. It's sad. People loved it. That's such a monumental part of Hollywood Studios Christmas history. I'm just going to touch on the couple other things real quick.
Sure.
Tinseltown Decor and Entertainment at Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios / MGM has always had that Hollywood Christmas retro charm. And so if you were wondering, what I do say is my favorite Christmas spot in Disney is right there in front of Echo Lake, because there's that giant tree, and then there's Gertie with the ornament, and that's been there. Like, that's in the Hollywood Studios history. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like, the vintage style decorations. That they've been there. It just is
those
always
angel
fit.
Things.
Yeah.
That they put on, like, the street lamps.
Yes. Yeah, and that's all supposed to be the retro. Kind of gives you that 50s primetime diner vibe, and that's always been there. It probably fit in better 20 years ago than it does now, but I'm glad it's still there.
Agreed. Yeah. It just is a blast from the past. I love it.
And it does have that golden age of Hollywood aesthetic, like that Christmas. It's cheesy. I don't know. It just really works for me. I already talked about Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam in the last episode, so I'm not really going to go back over it because I feel like I covered everything that was the show that came out to kind of take the place of Osborne, which is crazy.
Yes.
And it's just a firework Christmas show.
Yep.
Sunset Season Greetings is the thing on the Tower of Terror, if you didn't know what that was called.
Oh, I didn't know what that was
Yeah,
called.
launched in 2017. This is an evening production show on the Tower of Terror, or the Hollywood Tower Hotel, I guess I should say.
Sure.
And the projections will have things like the Hollywood Toy Hotel and a stack of presents and all kinds of stuff.
Cute.
Yeah, I feel like pre-COVID, this was a little better than it is now. Do you agree with that? There were like the screens and there's stuff.
Oh, that's right. Do they not do that anymore?
Not as it's not as much as it was, if that makes
Really?
sense. Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of disappointing and weird.
Yeah.
Especially now that it's part of a hard ticket event.
Right.
It's not exclusive to the hard ticket event.
No, it's all the time.
But if you're there at Jollywood Nights, then you do experience
and
it.
they consider the fact that this Sunset Seasons Greetings on the Hollywood Tower Hotel is not a timed thing. It's just something that's going on all the time, and you can just kind of see it as you're walking by. They consider that a small nod to the Osborne because that's how it was too. I don't see that, but okay.
Okay.
It's not. I do appreciate that it's not scheduled. Like at Magic Kingdom, the show starts at 10. You got to get there at 8:30 and stand there.
Right.
Like this you'll get to see because it's going on all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can watch the whole loop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Right. Hollywood shows and characters. This isn't as much history. This is more new stuff. So the Jollywood, the Jollywood Nights Christmas Party introduces a bunch of shows and stuff like that we've talked about when we talked about Jollywood Nights.
You can go back and listen to our Jollywood Nights episode that we did when Morgan went for the first time. It's changed a little bit, but not very much.
Right.
And it is a very fun, like we always thought that Hollywood Studios would be the perfect host to a Christmas party if they were going to do one at another park. So we thought it was really cool when they did end up going with Hollywood Studios for that idea.
I think it fits perfectly and we really like it.
Yeah.
And then, the couple of things that are current, the Forever a Frozen Sing-Along has the finale that changes for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
That you've talked about before.
Yeah.
That's relatively recent.
Right.
And then them doing the Holiday and them doing the Hollywood and Dine Christmas edition.
Oh, yeah.
At Hollywood and Vine. That's actually been going on since the late 90s.
Really? Oh, I didn't know it was like a tradition. I thought it was recent.
Yeah. And just throwing this out there as news that's so small that I don't know if you heard about it because it's not a big thing.
What?
But just so we all know, Hollywood and Vine used to do breakfast where it was Disney Junior characters. Yeah. And before that, it was Playhouse Disney characters. And as of last month, they've changed it to it's just the mini and characters seasonal all 3 meals.
Oh, okay.
So there's no more Disney Junior taking over breakfast and then Minnie's holiday dine. Yeah. Now it's Minnie's holiday dine, seasonal dine, whatever the season, all day long. So
wow. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, if it ever goes on sale again, we'll have to do breakfast because
cool.
I would totally like to try the breakfast, but I never wanted to go with no small child to a Disney Junior event.
I know. Yeah, who are we gonna meet? Doc McStuffins?
Yeah,
we don't care.
I'm like, I don't know who you are. Sorry.
I'm not familiar with your work, but thank you for your service.
Vampirina.
Vampirina. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Fun.
Yeah. So that covers the history of those 3 parks.
Cool. Oh my gosh, what a roundup. There's been a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly can't believe how much we were able to get through.
Yeah.
Well done on compiling all of that.
And just so you guys know, and so you listen next time you go to the parks, and this is something that they've been doing for all of Walt Disney World's history, is the park holiday background music includes so it always changes. I just want everybody to try to take a minute and listen, because I know before we became super fans and regulars, you wouldn't think to do that, right?
Yeah.
The background music at Christmas time will change to Christmas stuff. You know what I mean? But it's important. It's an important thing to do regardless of what time of year you're at the parks, to think about what you're hearing, what you're smelling, what you're seeing that's not right in front of your face.
I agree. Yeah.
I just
the Disney magic is in the details.
Yes, and they plus that up at Christmas with Christmas stuff. So
Yeah, extra fun holiday magic sprinkled in.
yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for this grand tour of holiday cheer
Yeah.
at Walt Disney World. If you guys would like to see more of our theme park adventures, dining reviews, merchandise overviews, all kinds of stuff, then you can do that by following us on social media. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, and it's all at Neverland Navco.
Yes, we also have an Etsy store called Neverland Navigation, and that's where like your free trip T-shirts come from if you let me be your personal travel agent. So yeah, check it out, or send me an email, morgan@neverlandnavigation.com, if you're interested in booking a trip.
Yes, absolutely. All right, we're off to go put up some Christmas lights. So we'll see you on our next adventure.